When I say the word confident speech, what oil comes to mind? Sarah and I've highlighted this before in the past, and we're going to do it again in the future for sure. Today's conversation is all around spearmint essential oil, so stay tuned. You're listening to the Essential Oil Scoop podcast. We're here to help you confidently using essential oils in your daily life. No fluff, just real talk and practical tips. Each episode brings you education, inspiration, and of course, our scoop of the day. Let's elevate your wellness one drop at a time. You can tell by the smile on our faces if you are watching us on YouTube, and hopefully you are. If not, y'all do the things, go there, subscribe. It's a really fun place to be. Spearmint is definitely a favorite of ours.
I
I,
love
I
spearmint.
don't know.
I love
What
it.
about-
Like I'm so old in doTERRA that I remember when it was an LTO.
Oh, wow. I'm glad we don't live in those days anymore.
Yeah, it was an LTO. It came out with it was like in a little summer pack, and it came out with tangerine and
Okay.
dill and
Oh, your precious dill.
I know my precious dill. I'm like, can we bring back dill? When can we bring back dill? Anyway, so I remember when it first came out and I was so excited. And one of the things I have always wanted from our spearmint is spearmint beadlets. Like that is just something I've always really, really, truly wanted. So when they came out with Supermint beadlets a couple of years ago, I was really happy because Supermint was like okay, it's got spearmint in it, so I was happy. I was like, okay, I like this. I love spearmint. I like spearmint flavored gum. I like spearmint in my diffuser. I just love spearmint. So let's chat about spearmint because it's so
Yeah,
good.
it is. So we're going to highlight all of it today. We might go a little faster than normal, but we do. We want to highlight everything about spearmint. So let's start with the physical benefits. Y'all get yourself a book. And when I say a book, one of our favorites, The Essential Life. This is the latest edition, edition 10, and it has some really good information about these oils. They're not affiliated with doTERRA, don't like, mm-mm. So they get to use some really great language. Okay, let's just call it that. So, top uses. They do, and I'm going to show you the book, like the page. Okay, it's very easy to digest. When a book is filled with words and less imagery, my brain has a hard time focusing on the words. That's just how my brain works. So this is a great tool. Like think of it like a coffee table book, right? Sarah, would you say that coffee table book of
Oh, yeah,
information?
that and I would also like it's one of my favorite reference books, right? So it's always
Mhm.
available. I would also say I love that it has so many different protocols and way how to use, not just like Vicki and I give you the Cliff Notes version, right? We give you the well, this is good for respiratory support and bronchitis, da 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 da, right?
Mhm.
But this actually was like, hey, for respiratory support, apply it here. Oh, hey, if you go through and you like look for a specific thing with the, let's say, lungs and respiratory support in the back towards the back of the book, it gives you like actual things to do, like making a
Mhm.
roller bottle or a diffuser blend, or take it internally in a capsule. And it tells you all these things step by step and what to add it with and what to, what precautions to use and all these things. It doesn't just give you top uses. I know there's some other reference books out there on the market that tells you how, you know, gives you top uses, but it doesn't tell you the nitty gritty of how to, why to, like getting into that whole like protocol. Here's a roller bottle. Here, try this blend. It doesn't do that. This book I love because it has recipes, it has ideas, it has a wealth, and I mean wealth. This thing is thick. Think
Mhm.
college textbook thick of
Yes.
so much. So I mean, it's
Mhm.
it's a reference book. And yes, like it's not quite as much as a college textbook because I have a child, I have had children go through college and their textbooks are, 100 to 150, $200 for their textbooks, right? This is comparable to a college textbook, but the price is 10 times better than a college
Oh,
textbook. So,
absolutely. It is
uh,
worth 4 or 5 times more than what they charge.
oh
Easy
yeah.
for the knowledge that's in here, the knowledge base. Like end of days, I want my oils in this book, plus my
Right?
husband and my dog. But you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, no, no, this is the perfect companion to go with your books. Anyway, we totally digressed on this book, but I feel like if we haven't stressed this enough, get this book. You need
yeah.
this book in your life in order to, you don't, okay, you don't have to have this book in order to use your oils, but if you want to use your oils to the fullest potential,
Hmm.
you want to have this book because you want to be able to use your oils to the fullest potential.
Correct, correct. I absolutely love that the book is talking about, and this is why I use it. So I drink it into tea, a hot tea. I'm getting into a habit, right? Wintertime, I'm way better because it's nice and cozy. But for PCOS in this book, it's stating that it is very good for those women to take, okay? And I've known story after story from women coming to the surface being like, yeah, I actually use this. And when I'm consistent with it, it's helped decrease my hair growth in the places that I don't want my hair to be growing. So, I'm drinking that. And plus, in this book, it's also stating, which I know for a fact, it's it's really good for fat burning and appetite imbalances. So it suggests take it in a capsule or in water, so you take it internally, right? So if you take essential oils internally, doTERRA essential oils specifically, this is safe to take internally. So if you do, I would say try it. It's delicious. I freaking love it. Do you take it internally, Sarah?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I prefer spearmint over peppermint.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take like if I am feverish, I do spearmint. If I want a little breath freshener, I'll actually put a little bit on my toothpaste in my with mix it in with my toothpaste on my toothbrush and use it. I
Oh.
love Supermint toothpaste, but if I only have On Guard toothpaste available, I will put a little drop of spearmint on it to give it a little um yeah. And I put it in my water. I drink it in my water in the summertime. I know a lot of people like their peppermint because it cools them down fast. I like peppermint. Peppermint's great, but I just love spearmint so much more. So I use that
Mm-hmm.
a lot um,
Right.
for that. I think for clarity, mental clarity, I like to put it in the diffuser. I love, and this is back from the days when it was an LTO. I love actually diffusing this with tangerine. Like love diffusing it with tangerine. It is so good together. Um,
I did that this weekend. I kid you not. Tangerine and spearmint together, and then I still am spoiled and have elevation. So elevation and spearmint, if y'all are lucky to have it, just do a duo. Do yourself a favor and try it.
I'm right here.
It is that good. It is so uplifting. We're going to get into spearmint emotions in a minute, but you touched upon the fatigue, the mental strain, the lack of focus. It's another reason why I have it in my office. Well, not right now. It's coming because I already went through a bottle, but I have it in my office for that reason. It is so powerful. I don't know what it does with my brain, but it jolts it enough to where it's not like a if you drink an energy drink, I don't drink those, but like that jolt, you don't get that. It is what you receive when you possibly use peppermint. But I'm in the same boat as Sarah. It's softer than peppermint, but you get really powerful results with it. So I'm curious, like if you're on YouTube, let us know below which one you like better and how you use spearmint because I would love to know the head tension, the migraines, the headaches, applying it to your temples, the back of your neck. I know people that anchor into that. I luckily don't struggle with it, but I can see why people would use it.
Yeah. It's also good to note that this is in adaptive. So, if you are somebody who struggles with some anxious feelings, some depressed feelings, some of those kinds of things, like this is one of the key ingredients in adaptive. And oh my gosh, the education we received about adaptive, even just at leadership this past leadership in March was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I have gotten so good at doing the adaptive system because I know I struggle with I do struggle, right? Like we know, like I've talked about this multiple times that I struggle with seasonal affective disorder. Like
Hmm.
I know I
Hmm.
struggle. I also know that I can struggle with um depression, and I can struggle with I don't really have anxious feelings. Okay. So the difference between anxiety and depression is where you more focus on like past issues, where anxiety is more focused on future issues.
Sure. Hmm.
And so like I know that I will get more of like I don't get anxious about new situations. Actually, that's what pulls me out of my depression is like getting excited about the future, getting excited about new things. So like I know for me what I need to do for me. And spearmint is one of those things that I like to use for that. Obviously, I feel like um this is one of those things. I love that Vicki talked about pairing it with elevation because obviously like I can tell you like it's sitting on my desk. So if elevation and citrus bliss are sitting on my desk, I've been having some struggles lately. So that's why I have it there because I know me. I know that when I'm struggling, I need to have something readily available. And I think spearmint has always been just something I love. I love the spearmint and tangerine together. Again, something I've struggled with I'll say my entire adult life. I have struggled. And so I reach for the oils that really I need, right? And so
Yeah.
I mean, metabolism issues. I have metabolism issues. This is great for
Hmm.
metabolism issues. This
Hmm.
is so good for I talked about it with my toothpaste, right? Like this is really good for bad breath. I love to just put a little drop of spearmint and put
Or
it
do
in
the
my
half a drop. Yeah, just like doop doop,
yeah,
and then put it
on
on my
your
tongue.
like I'll do a full. I don't even care. Like I'll do a full. I
Mhm.
am that brave. Like I will do a full. Like something put it on the roof of my mouth, anything to just give that little like pick me up.
Yeah.
Um But what I didn't realize in the book, it talks about acne, sores, scars, and eczema. Like I've
Hmm.
never considered using this for those things.
Before we press record, my eyes went to eczema. I was like, "Are you serious? What?" Again, I didn't I know I've read this page, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 times easy, but I don't remember eczema. Like that's not where my brain goes at all. But I'm really glad that it's supportive for that. I'm also really happy to report that if you struggle with kidney stones, hey, hi, how are you? This is also great for that. I was like quadruple whammy here. I'm like, I check this box, I check this box. Sweet. I love spearmint. Here we go. It's going to
I
support all the things.
I know. I was just thinking about that with like you could put spearmint and the lemon together and yummy,
Yeah. Yes.
yummy. Like,
Uh-huh.
okay, that's so
Friends,
good.
it's talking about slow or heavy menstruation, difficulty in labor. I already talked about hair loss, sore gums, incontinence. Friends, like, get your book, okay? We love you so much. I know we kind of rapid fired here, but there's something here for everyone. And I just want to plug this in since it's fresh on my brain. Where are all of our Filipinos at? Okay, in the Philippines. If you are listening to this episode, let's connect. DM us, email us, because I would actually love to figure out how to get a couple bottles of elevation into my house. I'm running low. I have a couple, but I would love to restock. So we love you so much. Salamat po. And there you go. Okay. Are you ready to talk about the emotions?
I am. I am. I've
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
like I put that book away. It's time to get out the next book.
Yeah.
Like it's like I'm
I know. I have
so
it pulled up
ready.
on my computer right now. I was like, let's go.
The emotional side of this is so great. Like, this is actually okay. So, a long time ago, I was in Toastmasters and I love Toastmasters. So, Toastmasters is an international group. You can look it up. And it helps you to develop your public speaking skills. And this was, I used to use, and I'm not even joking, lavender, spearmint, and tangerine together in a roller bottle. And I would put this in a roller bottle and I would put it on my chest and I would apply it going up my throat every time before I went to Toastmasters because I wanted that confident speech. I wanted to be able to be calm with lavender, right? Have calm communication with lavender. I wanted to have the ability to confidently portray and say what I needed to say for my Toastmasters group. Um, and creating an effective stage presence or whatever. And I love the spontaneity of Tangerine and being able to just feel lighthearted about everything and being able to be spontaneous.
Like
And
less
there's
in
a
your head and in your heart when you're speaking. Yes,
yeah.
makes perfect sense.
And like there's a certain part of Toastmasters, it's called table topics. And this is like on the spot speech. So you are given a topic on the spot and you have to have a speak about it for 2 minutes.
Easier
So
said than done, guys. If you've never taken a college course of public speaking or been in Toastmasters, it's you think like, oh, 2 minutes, I can talk about anything 2 minutes, but can you really?
but it's
It's
fun.
harder than you think.
I loved being the topics master for table topics. That was like one of my favorite roles and responsibilities in Toastmasters because I loved getting super creative. One time I brought a whole bunch of a stack of books and I was like, okay, they've never read these books, right? Stack of books, you have to tell me in 2 minutes all about this book, just basically from the cover or like picking
Make
out
it
a line
up.
or
Like
something. Yeah, and it's all
yeah.
you make it up. You don't have to worry about it being perfect. You just have to make
Yeah.
up why I want to buy this book at a bookstore.
Hmm.
And so these are fun. It's just fun. But I love that Tangerine because it helped with that spontaneity. But this inspires clarity of thought, confident verbal expression. Individuals in need of Spearmint may hide their thoughts, opinions, and ideas by withholding their voices.
Hmm.
Spearmint encourages inner clarity about one's personal convictions, opinions. It then assists individuals in translating that inner clarity into words. How many of you have ever like sat there and you want words to come out of your mouth and it just feels jumbled because your brain is going faster than your mouth is?
Yes, my childhood and slightly into adulthood and here and there. But with the help of Spearmint, you don't know what you don't know. And I'm so grateful for doTERRA in so many ways. And this is a big part of my life, Spearmint. I can tell you, and I think a lot of listeners here, you might be thinking back to childhood, right? Majority of you are over 25 years old, okay? Maybe there was times where you felt like you couldn't get it out. You couldn't voice those thoughts. So you hide them, hide your opinions. It gets stuck here. You ever
Mhm.
notice sometimes it gets really tight? Feel like you have to clear your throat, make the room. Okay, when Sarah's in Toastmasters, and I can vouch for this. It's when I took my college course in public speaking, majority of the people getting up there, including myself, until I gained that confidence, is like clearing that throat, making room. So incorporating spearmint has that oil to anchor into with that lavender. Communicate like what a perfect marriage. And tangerine, it is so helpful, so incredibly helpful. I just encourage a lot of you listeners, try it out. Try even if you don't feel like you need it. If you're going to work and you know you're going to have a meeting that might be a little tough, or you want to make sure you're executing at the best that you can, then that blend that Sarah mentioned a couple minutes ago would be such a good anchor for you. Such a powerful anchor. Or those hard conversations with your loved ones, maybe even with yourself, with your
Mhm.
spouse. Like for any moment of time where the fear comes in, feeling more timid and having the ability to not hold back. Spearmint is that anchor for you. Like, no, I got you. Like you have this. You can do it.
Yeah. And if you don't have spearmint, anchor into your tamer has spearmint in it.
Hmm.
Anchor into adaptive. There's a lot of blends that have spearmint in it. And so I would say Supermint, another one, like you can anchor into some other oils if you do not have spearmint available. But using that adaptive, that is like I am so in love with adaptive and the adaptive system right now. Like I've truly been utilizing it in lots of different areas of my life right this second. And I'm just telling you right now, it's got the lavender already in it, right? It does have some wild orange. So you've got, and there's a bunch of other oils. I'm not going to go into all the oils, but it does have your spearmint, it does have your lavender, it does have your wild orange. So therefore, you've got some of the key ingredients that we're talking about for this confident speech and this like calming thing, right? Love this. Start using it on a regular basis, especially
Mhm.
if you're feeling scattered or like you can't
I was going to say
articulate
the last
yourself.
paragraph, Sarah, the last paragraph in here, I have related to more times than not. And I feel like we should read that. But first, to be honest with you, and I haven't done it in a long time, but in the very beginning of our podcast, like how many years have we been doing this? We're on our, over 300, 3 years. Oh my heaven, God is so good. I would use spearmint in some form or fashion, or it would be diffusing every time we recorded in the very beginning. I would anchor into lavender, but I would anchor into spearmint all the time. And there was a point where it was like my nerves were sitting in my stomach. So of course I was using tamer and huffing spearmint, but I did. I leaned into it, and sure enough, it did what it needed to do and helped me gather my thoughts so I could, have a conversation more eloquently without all the squirrels going all over the place. So I love it so much. Sarah, do you want to read the last paragraph or you want me to read it?
Sure. Spearmint can be helpful remedy for those who struggle with communicating clearly for the wide range of reasons from feeling scattered, inarticulate to stumbling over words. It assists individuals in becoming emotionally clear about what they want to say and then saying it. In short, spearmint can help individuals access their inner light and convey that light into the world with clarity and confidence. I love that part. I love the clarity and the confidence. I feel like that is something I'm really working towards right this second is clarity. Clarity on what I want, clarity on my goals. Like I'm in this like weird, funky I know what I want, but I'm like trying to clarify it all for myself. And I'm starting to love what I'm working on right this second because I'm like, oh, I'm starting to go, I need that clarity. And I'm finding clarity in different places. And I'm like, oh, this is so good. So using that spearmint for that clarity and then articulating and bringing it to fruition is exactly what I need right now. And being able to speak my thoughts of what I'm trying to accomplish to the people that I need to speak to accomplish the thing is super important.
Yeah. And friends, and it smells divine. I mean, Sarah's huffing it right now. It
I
is
am.
that
I'm
good.
just sitting there and I'm
Yeah.
just like, mm-mm-mm, so
It
good.
is so good. So friends, on the emotional level, if you're holding back your opinions, if you have a fear of public speaking or just voicing your thoughts to the human next door, right? Like it doesn't have to be on a stage in public. It could be in your own home. Then use this oil. Spearmint is the essential oil of confident speech. Be more confident, articulate, gather up and borrow the courage that's in this bottle. Like it is there for you. If you don't have spearmint right now, friend, oh, add it to the cart, add to cart. Super easy to do. And honestly, if you have kiddos, this is a great oil to start diffusing before school, especially if they have some sort of, you know, speaking situation, presentation.
Mhm.
It is wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. So friends, I want to leave you with my scoop. Sarah has her scoop. I want you to have it in your home. That is how much I love it. So look through your oil stash, call your girl, put it on your cart for this month or next, but get it in your home and start utilizing it around your house. Diffuse it, right? Make that tea with a little bit of a binder, so a little bit of milk or honey. I like honey, local honey. It's delicious. Get it into your house. That's my scoop.
I love that. Okay. So we're going to do the roller bottle that I was just talking about because I feel like I've been talking about this a lot and you're like, well, what's my ratios, right? How many of you have asked yourself
Yeah.
while I've been talking about it, what's your ratio, Sarah? What's your magic number? Okay. So 6 spearmint. Okay. 6 spearmint, 10 lavender, and 6 tangerine. So 6, 10, 6. Okay. 6, 10, 6. You got this.
Mm,
I want you to really put this in a 5 or 10 that's our 5 milliliter bottle. If you're going to do 10,
double it.
double it. So there you go. There's my ratios for you. I think try it. Let me know what you think of it. And I think you're going to enjoy it. Thanks for tuning in. And we hope you enjoyed today's episode and are feeling inspired to dive in even deeper into the world of essential oils. Want exclusive offers, content, and recipes? Click on the newsletter link in the show notes today. Looking for even more wellness inspiration? Dive into our previous episodes and stay in the loop by following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at the Essential Oil Scoop Podcast. Thanks for being a part of our essential oil family. And remember, hit the subscribe button to be notified every time we upload a brand new episode.